This is your everyday English class.
Hello! Welcome to English Cactus. My name is Anna.
And my name is Brian. Before we begin, we want to give you a simple challenge. Stay with us until the very end of this episode. It's only about 20 minutes, but these 20 minutes can truly make a difference in your English. If you complete this challenge, your listening will improve, your confidence will grow, and you'll understand the dialogue much better on the second listen.
Yes, many learners stop too early. They listen for 2 minutes, get tired, and give up. But if you stay with us from the beginning to the end, you'll feel real progress. So take the challenge and keep going with us.
This podcast will help you practice your English in a fun and natural way. You don't need to understand everything. Just listen, relax, and enjoy the sound of natural English. And today's topic is something powerful and very real. We're talking about why English sometimes feels impossible. And here's the secret many people never say. Feeling this way doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human, and it means you're learning.
Every learner goes through this moment, the moment when you feel stuck, tired, or frustrated. And in this episode, you're going to hear a story that shows exactly how to stay motivated when that happens.
So don't put pressure on yourself, listen at your own pace, let the conversation flow, and remember, we'll explain everything after the dialogue, including the vocabulary and the useful expressions.
Before we begin the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support is really important to us, and when you subscribe, you don't miss any episode. And please tell us in the comments where you're listening from.
Now grab your coffee, relax, accept the challenge, and let's begin.
Hey, Lucas, you look a little tired today. Everything okay?
Yeah, not really. My English practice has been really hard this week. I feel like I'm not improving at all.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you feel stuck?
Completely stuck. It feels impossible sometimes. I watch videos, I read texts, I study vocabulary, but I still make mistakes all the time.
Mistakes are totally normal. But tell me, what happened today?
Well, I had a call with a client from the US, and I tried to speak English, but I froze. I forgot simple words. I said informations instead of information. I felt so embarrassed.
Oh, I've been there, really. When I was learning Spanish, I once said estoy embarazada instead of estoy avergonzada. One means I'm embarrassed, the other means I'm pregnant.
No way! Really?
Yes, and I said it at a bus station full of people. They all looked at me like, congratulations? So trust me, mistakes are part of the journey.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. But it's still hard to stay motivated.
I get it. Let's break this down. What exactly makes you feel unmotivated?
I think it's the feeling that I study a lot, but I don't see results. And sometimes the words just disappear from my head.
That's common. It happens because the brain needs repetition. Like when you go to the gym, you don't get muscles after one workout.
True, but English feels like a gym that never ends.
It doesn't end, but it gets lighter. Let me ask you something. How do you study?
I watch YouTube videos, I listen to songs, I read some short articles. Sometimes I practice speaking alone, but I feel weird.
That's a good mix. But do you have a system, like a routine?
Not really. I study when I have time or when I have energy.
That's the problem. Consistency beats motivation. Even 10 minutes a day keeps your brain connected to English.
You're right. But sometimes I just don't feel like studying.
Then make it fun. For example, what do you enjoy in English? Movies? Games? Podcasts?
Movies! I love movies!
Great! Then use movies as part of your study. Choose one movie and repeat scenes. Copy the actors, pause the video, and shadow the lines.
Shadowing? What's that?
It's when you repeat the sentence while you hear it, almost at the same time. For example, if an actor says, I can do this, you repeat, I can do this, trying to match the rhythm.
Oh, I've never tried that. Maybe it works.
It does. It helped my Spanish a lot. And you can also write down expressions from your favorite movies. That helps you remember faster.
That sounds interesting, but I still feel like I can't see progress.
Let's test something. Try to say how you felt today, but slowly. One full sentence.
Okay. I felt nervous because I want to talk good English, but I don't talk good English.
Good job speaking. But try this. Instead of talk good English, say speak English well.
Oh yeah, speak English well. I always forget that combination.
And that's okay. But see, you are improving. You recognized the mistake instantly.
True. Maybe I am getting better. But sometimes I compare myself to native speakers.
Lucas, that's like comparing your first week at the gym to a professional athlete. Native speakers spent their whole life in English.
That makes sense.
Compare yourself to yourself from 6 months ago. Do you remember how you sounded?
Yeah, I couldn't say half of the things I say now.
So you are improving. Keep going. You're doing great, really.
Thanks. I needed to hear that.
What else makes you feel English is impossible?
Listening. People speak fast, like super fast. I understand nothing sometimes.
Listening takes time. Try listening in 3 steps: slow, normal, and fast.
How?
First, choose a video with subtitles. Watch it slow, then watch it at normal speed. Then, even if you understand nothing, watch it fast. Your brain starts to adapt.
Like training the ear.
Exactly. And repeat the same video, not new ones every day.
That's a great idea. I always change videos because I get bored.
Stick with one. Repetition is your friend.
Okay, I'll try.
But how do you stay motivated when everything feels difficult?
I focus on small victories. For example, when I was learning Spanish, I celebrated the first time I ordered food correctly, or the first time I understood a joke.
I like that. I guess I don't celebrate small wins.
Start today.
What was your win today?
Talking to my client, even though I was nervous?
That's a big win. And you tried. Many people never try. You're already ahead.
Okay, when you say it like that, it feels true.
It is true. And remember, English isn't a goal. It's a tool. A tool for travel, work, meeting people.
Yeah, I want to work with international clients and travel more.
Then English is your bridge. Every day you study, you walk one step on that bridge.
But what about the days I feel tired?
On tired days, do something simple. Listen to a song, read a short text, watch a 2-minute clip. Study English every day, but lightly when needed.
Study every day, even a little. I like that.
And here's something else. Tell someone your goals. When you say your goals out loud, they become real.
Okay, I want to speak English fluently by next year.
Great. Now break that into small parts. This month, learn 100 new words. Next month, watch 2 full movies in English. Little goals.
That feels more possible.
It is possible. English only feels impossible when you think of the whole mountain. But if you climb step by step,
You reach the top.
exactly. One thing I struggle with is speaking. I feel afraid of making mistakes.
Mistakes are good. Mistakes show you what you need to learn. They guide you.
But people might judge me.
People judge less than you think, and many will admire your courage. When someone speaks to my language, even with mistakes, I think, wow, they're trying.
That's true. I admire people who try to speak Portuguese.
See? It's the same. And use simple phrases if you get nervous.
Like what? Instead of long sentences, use short ones. Can you repeat, please? I didn't understand. Can you say that slowly?
Yeah, that helps.
And remember, confidence comes after practice, not before. Speak now, confidence later.
I love that. Speak now, confidence later.
That's the spirit. Also, create a why list. Why do you want English?
Travel, work, watching movies without subtitles.
Perfect. Read that list when you feel unmotivated. It reminds you why you started.
That's smart. I should write that today.
And one more thing. Track your progress. Keep a notebook. Write 1 sentence every day. After 3 months, you'll see how much you improved.
I like that idea. I'm going to start tonight.
Good. Then you'll see English isn't impossible. It's a long road, but you're already walking.
Thanks. I needed to hear that.
Anytime. And remember, Keep going. Learn something new every day. You're doing great.
Thanks. I feel more motivated now.
Good. Now, want to practice one small English goal together right now?
Sure, what do you recommend?
Let's practice 1 minute of speaking. Tell me your plan for tomorrow in English.
Okay. Tomorrow, I will wake up early and I will listen to a short English podcast. Then I will write one sentence in my notebook.
Great job. And you said I will naturally. Your speaking is already clearer.
Really?
Yes, really. Believe it. You're improving every time you try.
Thank you, Maya. I needed this conversation today.
You're welcome. And from now on, remember, English is not impossible. It's just a journey, and you're already on the road.
Wow, that was a really powerful conversation. Lucas was having a hard day, but Maya helped him see that English is a journey.
Now let's go through some important sentences from the dialogue. We'll explain why they are useful, how you can use them, and give some alternative versions too. This will help you understand English in a natural way.
Phrase 1, I feel stuck. In the dialogue, Lucas said, I feel stuck. This is a very common phrase in English. It means you feel like you're not moving forward. For example, a student can say, I feel stuck with grammar, or I feel stuck with pronunciation. It's a simple but emotional expression.
Right, and Maya responded with empathy. You can also say, I feel blocked, or I feel like I'm not improving. These phrases show your feelings clearly. And remember, when you say this to a teacher or friend, it opens the door to support.
Phrase 2, mistakes are totally normal. Maya said this to help Lucas relax, and this is so important. Every English learner needs to hear it.
Yes, mistakes are not a sign of failure. They're a sign of progress. If you never make mistakes, you're not trying enough. Another way to say this is, mistakes help you learn, or it's okay to make mistakes.
And a great way to practice is to keep a list of your common mistakes. Write the wrong version and the correct version. This gives your brain clarity.
Phrase 4, consistency beats motivation.
I love this phrase. Maya said it when she was explaining that you don't need motivation every day. You just need small daily action. For example, just 10 minutes of English a day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Exactly. You can say, a little every day helps a lot, or consistency makes learning easier. These simple sentences help you remember the philosophy behind learning a language.
Phrase 4, can you repeat please? Later in the conversation, Maya gave Lucas some simple survival phrases to use when speaking.
Yes, and can you repeat please is one of the most important. You can also say, sorry, can you say that again? These are polite, natural, and very useful, especially when talking to native speakers.
Phrase 5, you're doing great. Maya said this when Lucas felt insecure. And honestly, motivation matters. You can use this with friends, classmates, or even yourself.
You can also say, keep going, or you're making progress. These encouragement phrases help build confidence and connection.
Okay, now let's talk about some important vocabulary from the dialogue. But instead of explaining quickly, I want us to explore these words deeply so our listeners can understand how to use each one in real life.
Yes, because vocabulary is not only about knowing the meaning, it's about knowing how, when, and why to use a word. So let's make this very clear and very practical.
Phrase 1, improve. I want to start with the word improve. This is one of the most important words for English learners, especially when the topic is motivation. Improve means get better, little by little. But the nice thing about this word is that it works with almost anything.
Exactly. You can say, I want to improve my English, I want to improve my listening, I want to improve my confidence, and it sounds natural every time. You can even use it outside English learning, like, I want to improve my health, or I want to improve my skills at work.
And many learners think they need big improvement every day. But actually, small improvements are the strongest ones because they build consistency.
2. Repeat.
The next word is repeat. Language learners don't use this word enough in their personal learning. Repeat means to do something again. But it's more than that. Repetition is training for the brain.
Yes, for example, if you repeat a phrase 10 times, your brain starts to remember it automatically. You can do this with vocabulary, pronunciation, or full sentences. A simple exercise is listen to a sentence from a movie, pause it, and repeat it. This is how children learn, and it works for adults too. And there's no shame in repetition. Great speakers in any language repeat the same practice many times.
3. Practice. Practice is another essential word. Many learners think practice means studying with books, but it actually means doing the thing. When you speak, you practice. When you listen, you practice. Practice is action.
Yes, and you can make practice fun and easy. For example, practice speaking while walking to work, practice listening while cooking, practice shadowing while watching your favorite show. Practice can be part of your normal life.
4. Goal. A goal is something you want to achieve, and goals are extremely important for motivation because they give direction.
Yes, and goals can be big or small. For example, a big goal could be, I want to speak English at work. But a small goal could be, this week I want to learn 10 new verbs. Small goals keep you motivated because they give you quick wins.
And when you complete a small goal, you get energy to continue.
6. Routine.
The word routine means the things you do regularly. A routine helps you stay consistent even when motivation is low.
Yes, a routine doesn't need to be long. Even 10 minutes of English every day is enough to keep your brain connected to the language. A simple routine might be 5 minutes listening, 5 minutes reading, 5 minutes speaking.
Creating a routine makes learning feel easier because it's part of your day, not a big obligation.
7. Nervous.
The word nervous is something many learners feel when speaking English. Nervous means you feel afraid or uncomfortable.
And it's important to say this word when needed. For example, I feel nervous speaking English, or I get nervous when people speak fast.
When you express this, people usually slow down and try to help.
Exactly. Being honest about your emotions helps communication.
7. Progress. Finally, let's talk about progress. Progress means the improvement you make over time.
And here's something important. Progress is not always visible. Sometimes you feel the same, but your brain is working quietly in the background.
Yes, and an excellent habit is to track your progress, like writing one English sentence every day. When you look back after a month, you'll see that you now write faster, longer, and with better vocabulary.
Progress is slow but powerful, and every learner needs to remember that.
Now, let's talk about cultural tips, because motivation is not only about the language itself. Understanding culture also helps you feel more confident.
Yes, culture affects how people speak, how they listen, and how they react to mistakes. And many learners don't know this, but English-speaking cultures are actually very tolerant and supportive of language learners.
1. People don't expect perfection. In countries like the US, Canada, the UK, and Australia, people don't expect foreign learners to speak perfect English. They expect simple communication.
Exactly. If you make a mistake, they usually don't judge you. They understand it immediately because many of them have tried learning other languages too.
And this is something many students don't realize. Your accent is not a problem. Your mistakes are not a problem. What matters is communication.
2. It's normal to ask for repetition.
In English-speaking cultures, it's normal and polite to ask someone to repeat something. You can say, "Sorry, can you repeat?" Or, "Can you say that slowly?" It is not considered rude.
Yes, in some cultures, people might think repetition is annoying, but not in English. It shows you are interested and trying to understand.
3. Small talk is part of communication. Another cultural point is small talk. English speakers use small talk to make conversations feel warm and friendly. Talking about the weather, your day, or something simple is completely normal.
And small talk reduces pressure. It helps you relax before talking about something important. Even simple lines like, "Nice day today," or "How's it going?" help build connection.
4. Speaking slowly for learners is common.
In English-speaking countries, people naturally slow down when they know you are learning.
Yes, and students should not feel ashamed to say, "I'm learning English." It actually helps others adjust their speech for you.
They will choose simpler words, speak more clearly, and give you more time to think.
5. Courage is respected. One more important thing. In English-speaking cultures, people admire courage. If you try to speak, even with mistakes, they respect you.
Many natives say things like, "Your English is great," because they want to encourage you. They know learning a new language is difficult.
So don't hide, speak. Even small sentences show courage. Okay, now that we explained the vocabulary and the cultural points, let's move into the part that many learners love, model phrases. We want to give you real sentences that you can actually use in your daily English practice, especially on days when learning feels hard or impossible.
Yes, and instead of giving empty templates or blanks, we'll give full, simple sentences that you can copy, repeat, or adapt. Everything we share here is built for beginners and intermediate learners who want communication, not perfection.
Right, and all these phrases connect directly with motivation. How to continue studying even when you feel tired, frustrated, or stuck. 1. Phrases of self-motivation. Let's start with phrases you can say to yourself. These are important because your mindset affects your learning a lot. One useful phrase is, "I'm learning slowly, but I'm learning." It reminds you that progress is happening even when you don't notice.
Another good one is, "Today I'm doing my best and that's enough." This phrase helps you release pressure. English is a long journey. You don't need to learn everything today.
I also like, "English is difficult sometimes, but I can handle it." This sentence gives you power. It changes your attitude from "I can't do it" to "I can overcome this."
And one more, "Every mistake helps me grow."
When you say this often, mistakes stop feeling like failure and start feeling like training.
2. Phrases for daily practice. Now, let's talk about phrases you can use to guide your daily English routine. Brian, a very useful one is, "Today I will practice a little even if I'm tired."
This keeps your routine alive. Even 3 minutes count.
Yes, and here's another. "I will listen to English while I do something simple."
This reminds you that learning can be part of your normal life, like listening while cooking, walking, or cleaning.
You can also use, "I will repeat this video until I understand it better."
Repetition is one of the strongest learning strategies, and this phrase reinforces that idea. And here's one more I like. "I will study only one small thing today." This keeps the pressure low. You don't need to study everything. One small thing is enough to keep improving.
3. Phrases for when you feel stuck.
Now, if you feel stuck, like Lucas in the dialogue, these phrases can help you continue without giving up. You can say, "I don't understand this yet, but I will later." The word "yet" is very powerful. It means the door is still open.
Another one is, "It feels hard today, but not impossible."
It's honest, but still hopeful. Or, "I need more time with this." That's okay. This helps reduce anxiety around learning speed.
And one more, "I learn better when I relax."
Sometimes the best solution is to breathe, slow down, and continue calmly.
4. Phrases for real conversations when you get nervous.
Now, let's imagine you're speaking English with someone and your mind goes blank. What can you say? First, "Sorry, I need a moment to think." This is natural and gives you time.
Another great one, "Can you repeat that more slowly?"
People will happily help you. You can also say, "I understand the idea, but I didn't catch every word." This shows confidence and honesty at the same time.
And if you really don't know what to say, keep it simple with, "Please say it again."
These short phrases are powerful because they keep the conversation alive without pressure.
5. Phrases to build positive learning habits. We also want to give you sentences that help build strong habits because motivation grows when your habits grow.
Try saying, "English is part of my day now." This trains your brain to see English as normal, not something extra. I love this one. "Small steps make big results." This is a realistic and encouraging phrase for long-term learning.
Or, "I study because my future needs English." This connects your daily effort to your long-term goals.
And here's a powerful one. "I'm proud of myself for trying." Because honestly, showing up every day is something to be proud of. 6. Phrases for real-life application. Let's also give some examples of how learners can use these sentences in real life. If you're studying in the morning, you can say, "Before breakfast, I will listen to one short English audio."
If you're going to work, you can say, "While I'm on the bus, I will repeat 3 sentences from yesterday."
If you're tired at night, try, "I'm tired, but I will practice for just 5 minutes."
And on weekends, you might say, "Today I will watch one English video with no subtitles to test myself."
These small commitments help your learning stay alive every day.
So now you have many practical sentences you can use to stay motivated even on difficult days. Remember,
English is easier when you speak kindly to yourself.
Yes, and now that you heard the examples, it's a great time to listen to the dialogue again. On the second listen, you will understand much more. Don't worry if you don't catch everything. Just enjoy the listening experience. And that's the end of today's episode. If you stayed until the final minute, congratulations! You completed the challenge. And you just proved to yourself that you can stay focused, even when English feels difficult.
Yes, today you learned how Lucas felt stuck, how Maya helped him see his progress, and how small steps, even tiny ones, can keep you moving forward. You also learned useful phrases to stay motivated, expressions to use when you feel nervous, and simple habits that make English part of your daily life.
And remember, learning a language is not about perfection. It's about courage, consistency, and coming back every day, even when your mind says stop. If you showed up today, you're already improving.
Now let me ask you something. What is one small action you can do today to get a little better in English? Can you repeat a sentence from the dialogue? Can you listen again for 5 minutes? Can you practice speaking in front of a mirror?
And here's another question for you. What is your biggest motivation for learning English? Is it travel, work, meeting new people? Leave your answer in the comments. We really want to know.
If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who is also learning English. Sometimes one conversation, one story, one small lesson is enough to change someone's confidence.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue creating free content for learners like you. Every subscriber, every comment, every like makes a difference.
Keep practicing. Keep improving. Even on the difficult days, especially on the difficult days, you are stronger than you think.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Take care, keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.